Severe storms, rain, snow, all were in play for our region this weekend. Yet we were determined to hit the trail, any trail, and seeking a place where the weather would be the least of an issue. Our aim was to return to Mammoth Cave National Park. An exciting trail was picked, and GPS was loaded. Then, to Kentucky we set off. However, from there, all plans became derailed. Storms the previous evening in that area of Kentucky were more severe than we were aware, and flooded out our access to our planned hike. Murphy's Law then took over. While we did find the trail to hike, all we can say is, a bad day on the trail is still better than a good day at work.
Good morning, fellow hikers. Well, we are here in Kentucky at the Mammoth Cave Park. And, well, we had a destination today, and due to weather, we can't get to it. So we drove all the way out here. And the reason why we can't get to it is we're supposed to be taking a ferry to get across to the other part of the road, and well, yeah, so we gotta get over there, and due to the flood, yeah,
Denied.
so that kind of sucks. Huh. So our hiking trail is over there.
Miles up that road.
Well, that water is moving too.
Yeah. And it's got debris in it.
So that's kind of a letdown for today. But we're still gonna do stuff.
Yeah.
Find something. Boy, I don't see why.
I was looking forward to riding on that ferry.
Yeah, me too. Look, they got bathrooms on there. I wonder where that goes.
Got its own little porta potty.
Dang. This is a congested area. So, we're walking around. It's a little rainy.
Yeah, so I guess we're gonna go up to the park office and get a park map. The trail map so we can see what other trails are around.
Yeah. What is that? What is that for?
It's a boat launch.
Really?
That's what it looks like.
So you put your boat on there and you put your kids on there and just wish them the best of luck?
Say a pontoon boat launch.
Oh. Right. That's kind of cool. Oh, by the way, it's kind of cold.
A little bit. And the reason we came here is because of all the nasty weather. I was searching and searching for a trail that, you know, not going to be affected too much by the weather, all that rain. So that brought us here. That's why we made such a long drive to come here.
Yeah. And we didn't take it in consideration of how much rainfall actually hit Kentucky. And it looks like quite a bit.
So in other words, if I would have went to the Park Service website this morning, I probably would have found that the ferry was closed and saved us the trip. But I did not do that.
Because it was a kind of a last resort because of all the rain weather. So
Yeah.
weren't really thinking. But I mean, plus side, we're out of Tennessee. Not really sure Kentucky is a better choice. But it's got Mammoth Cave, so.
Yeah. And the weather seems to be just as nasty here as it was back home.
Yeah, because the weather outside is frightful.
I guess we're gonna get back in the car where it's so delightful.
We have friends, I promise.
So we're gonna run up to the park office and see what other options we have, because there's no cell signal, so I can't pull up all trails. I'm trying to find us an alternative.
Ooh. But that's metal too. Ouch.
So we'll be back.
Yep.
Yeah.
See what the heck we're gonna do out here. So talk to you guys soon. Okay, so that took an extra 30 something miles, but we're back in Mammoth Cave. You guys probably didn't know what we were doing. So since the ferry was closed, we had to go back out of the park, go all the way down, go over and then over, and then come back into the park on top of the park.
There was no other way.
Yeah.
The ferry is the only way, unless you go all the way around.
Yeah. So we went all the way around. We picked a different trail, which I probably shouldn't have told you that because you didn't even know what trail we were doing.
Well, it doesn't matter. We're not doing that trail.
Yeah. So.
And I don't know what the name is. Oh, wait.
We're doing
Blair
the
Springs.
Yeah, Blair Springs Trail, which is I don't know if it's 5 something miles. So it's a very short trail.
Since we burned up all our time just getting here.
Yeah, so we had to pick a small trail to make up for doing a trail, and here we are. So it is freezing out here. It's windy and it's wet and muddy, and there's horses on the trail, which means that's gonna be a very muddy trail.
And it's gonna be a real
schlemiel. So I guess you
there's gonna be a lot of horse stuff.
So yeah, this is what we could come up with today because of the situations and blah blah blah. But we're still hiking, still gonna have fun, and yeah, it's supposed to snow at 12 o'clock, but we'll see about that because it is getting pretty nippy. It's 40 degrees right now, and it's supposed to keep going.
Dropping.
Yeah, it's supposed to get to about 32 degrees as a low on the day, and then 27 degrees at night. So yeah, it's cold. So here we go. We're gonna get our gear back together and stuff, and then hit the trail, and we'll see you guys later.
So cold, it's muddy, everything's wet. Of course, if this isn't an example, not, you know, of how desperate we are to get onto a trail, I don't know what the hell else is. First of all, We drive 2.5 hours out to Mammoth Cave to do a trail I researched over the past 3 days. Try and avoid all that nasty weather. And even after all that, I failed to take into consideration that there would be flooding. And since the route included needing to take a ferry over a river to get to the other side, you would think that flooding would be an important aspect to look into, but I did not. All I kept an eye on was the weather to make sure it wasn't going to rain. I did not check any kind of flooding situation that might close the river where the ferry operates. And the fact that there's no other route to get to that trail aside from leaving the park, taking a 40-something mile trek around on this to get to the other side. So I end up picking this trail off a whim, using the park office Wi-Fi because there's no signal, in order to quickly find some kind of salvageable trail that we could get on today. Drive 30-something miles to get to it, just to find out we got to share it with horses, and like 15 horses left on the trail just before we stepped onto it. You guys didn't see that because we didn't film it.
Because we didn't want to.
Yeah, we didn't want to. So from the 11-mile route that I had plotted and put into my GPS that was supposed to be our trail today, to this 5-mile trail that we know nothing about aside from its length according to All Trails, and you know how accurate All Trails is. We thought about taking a cave tour back at the Mammoth Cave office, or main visitor center, but they were already booked up except for this one tour that was real lame. It's like, yeah, it wasn't worth it. Yeah, and it just takes you around the entrance of the main cave. It doesn't take you down deep into it. All the other cool tours were already booked up. Yeah, there was hardly any cars in the parking lot, so people must have done it online, that's all I could figure. So tack on, I mean, from the original 2.5 hours to get to the closed ferry, and what sucks is, from that closed ferry, we were only 3 miles away from the trailhead, from where the ferry takes us across. We're only 3 miles from the trailhead. So after all that, tack on another 45 minutes to get over to where we are now to hike this trail. And this is pretty much winging it. Because didn't bother with the GPS because I don't have this one plotted into my GPS, so I'm relying on my phone. Because yeah, this has just been
Emergency.
this is a backup trail.
An unplanned backup.
Yeah. But by God, I was determined to get on a trail today. despite the weather. Because I really wanted to go to Yahoo Falls, Big South Fork. But the forecast said there was an 80% chance of rain there today. 80. Okay, I've ranted now for about what? 8 minutes. So yeah, it's muddy. The weather's miserable. We're cold. There's horses. You know, with horses come crap everywhere.
Deep mud puddle.
Yeah. I haven't seen any ruts yet, but I'm sure there will be.
Yeah.
Be back.
It's said that even the best laid plans turn to hell when exposed to reality. Truer words were never spoken when it came to today's anticipated adventure. Mainly, though, I was frustrated with myself for not doing a last-minute check of the park's website. But we were trying to make the best of the circumstances before us. So onward we trekked.
Well, it's woodsy.
Yeah.
And cold. Definitely cold. No, nothing really to see right now. But
Unless you like looking at horse. Don't worry, I'll bleep that.
oh yeah, gloomy still. Yeah, very tree, no overlook or nothing.
Yeah.
Like we said, we don't even know what's on this trail.
No, we don't.
I didn't even look at the map or anything. I think I glanced at it and I seen the part where it says you are here, but everything else was all faded on it. So I was just like, yeah. All the names were faded.
I mean, it's rated moderate and it has 4 stars on the app, but
We'll see.
yeah.
I mean, I bet this is really pretty during the like spring or summertime
Yeah.
or fall. But right now it's a little dead.
Yeah. At least in, back in Tennessee and in the Appalachians, we had the Mount Laurel and the rhododendron that, gives it some kind of green.
But here,
There's none of that here.
no. You know what's here? That. That's the only color you really see, and plus those trees. Those trees are kind of pretty though. Add a little bit of character to the trail, but not enough. So, yeah. There's some mountains in the distance though.
Yeah.
Are we gonna see those? Probably not. But they're out there. So, just trail update. So, keeping the spirits high out here.
Ryan,
Yep. Having
about a mile in,
yep.
and
Having a good old time.
cold.
Yep. Yeah. Well, wind's picking up. That's
That's good.
good. And that's all for your trail weather report. See you guys there. Well, we found a river. Stream or river. One of those. Both.
Great.
Yeah, a creek. Don't know what orange markers mean. But we're on the blue markers. And you know what that means? Yeah. It's over there. Mm-hmm. Cool. How cold did I say it was? It's like 40, dropping? Yeah. So,
We're at 37 right now.
oh, good.
Wow. Oh, shit.
Huh?
Look at that map. And the big batch of blue.
Oh no. And that's coming towards us, correct? Kooky. And it's icing on us, so we're on it, or it's on us, isn't it? It's starting to be on us. I bet it's starting to be on us.
See that white stuff right there?
Yeah. What's that?
That's snow.
No, it isn't.
And that blue dot
No.
is us.
Okay.
And which way is it headed? East.
And we're headed eastish.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's snow.
Snowflakes.
So, I don't know what we're doing. Each way, you gotta cross some type of liquid. Some form of H2O.
Oh boy.
And this ain't a loop, right?
This isn't. Our original trail was a loop.
Which means twice we'd have to cross that. Ah, dang it. But for once, this is actually a pretty area.
Yeah.
Probably be more pretty if there was a... What was that? What was that plant called again? The tree? Was the rhododendron? Yes. Yes, it would probably be better if there's rhododendron. So, I haven't a clue what we're doing. And now it's snowing. Well, this is to be expected over a trail that we just picked like 2 seconds ago. Good times. But on the better note, we're in the woods. We're not at home under our nice warm warm couch. You're gonna do it, aren't you? You're gonna, oh my God. He's nuts. He is nuts. He's just, what, how, why? Just, yeah, way over there. So you just walk through like nothing. So just, oh God, oh man, oh God. Okay, here I go. Oh, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God. No problem, no big deal.
See, your shoes are partially still dry. You did that so fast.
Yeah. Oh, crap.
Here's the other thing we've been facing.
Mud!
Mud.
Oh, crap. Okay, so I'm gonna get off here and regroup and think of something else to say that's warm. Warm thoughts to everyone.
So it's snowing. It's still cold. But we do have mountain laurel. A whole bunch of it. And the trail has become a challenge to miss all the mud hits, I guess you could say, because they're everywhere. After my recent foot infection escapade, I really don't want to get another one by trudging through mud like we did in Big South Fork. But even though it didn't show this as a horse trail on the All Trails app, it is clearly a horse trail. Look at these ruts. This is clearly a horse trail. If I would have had time to research, I would not have done this trail.
No, I wouldn't have chosen this trail if I had more info. Oh well, too late now.
So man, actually, you know, past few trails that we've been doing, just been some research fails. Failure! This is how desperate I was to hike.
It was due to my hiking obsession that we were even out here today. I chose this area based on milder weather forecasts compared to East Tennessee. Yet, it was that front now hitting Tennessee that still affected my best laid plans.
Doing the mud dance. Okay, so trail update. Be back. Oh, look at that. Look at that. That's all mud right there.
Yeah.
Adios.
Well, remember that trail we did, for those of you that watch our videos? Our past videos. So, you guys remember that trail where we both said that it was just so bad not to even bother with that trail? So this is a close cousin. There's literally nothing on this trail but mud and a walk in the woods of irritation and mud and stinking horse tracks, which made the mud, by the way. So yeah, it's still sleeting. That's pretty much all I got for you. Oh, and we're going up. Yeah, forgot that. We're going up. And the briars are on the trail, so that's good. Let you know that there's still things out there that'll hurt you. So it's sleeting and there's snow right behind it, as you've seen on his radar. So we're probably going to be walking back in snow. At least that'll be kind of a highlight, you know? We don't have much longer to go on this trail. In fact, I'm pretty sure at the top of this small mountain is probably the end of our trip. The only thing that's been on this trail that we've seen is the stream/river. So, yeah. Huh?
So we left that behind.
Yeah, but don't worry, we'll still go back to it. Because this is not a loop. So, we get to relive this slightly No, not slightly. Boring trail again. So. The only thing that's really good is, you know, of course, I hike with my dad. And we're in the woods and not at home. Nice, warm, comfy home. With hot chocolate. That's there. And soup. And beer. Wait, what? So, yeah. Trail update. And keep, yeah. And keep fighting all this stuff until we get to the end, which is pretty much up there. So, we'll talk to you guys later.
So it's really coming down. Yeah. But the mud is insane.
Yeah.
This is insane.
I decided to make my own trail.
I gotta say though, that does look pretty cool. Just watching the snow come down in front of us. I mean, that does look all right. Yeah, everything else about this trail, sorry, but it sucks. The mud caused by all the horses is just insane. The whole trail is 90% mud. And even where people have made like a little side trail to try to avoid the mud, well, the horse people then followed right along in that and turned the side trails into rutty mud pits. It's I don't know if I really said how I feel about this trail right now, I'd have to bleep half the conversation. Yes, I was frustrated, even as I tried to find the positives as we went. I tried, but I was failing miserably. Nothing about this trip has gone right.
Where you go there?
Well, yeah, that part. But. Yeah, I should have realized that with all the rain that the rivers would be flooded. You know what's really depressing is when I set the car GPS to bring us here, they gave me an alternate route to the trail, the one we had planned. Gave me two routes. One with the ferry being part of it, which was the shorter route, or it could have routed me around the ferry and taken me to the trail, avoiding the ferry. Dumbass me. No, I thought the ferry would be cool. So, guess which route I chose. Now we were gonna film it and everything, and we were gonna ask the ferry people if we could fly the drone alongside us as we were going across the river on the ferry. We had it all planned out in our head how we were gonna do it. Everything that we had planned for today has just been nothing's worked out today. Nothing. I mean, the weather's not the problem. I knew it was going to be like this. I knew it was going to snow, but it wasn't rain, so I was okay with it. I'd rather have the snow than the rain. But everything else, it's just been a major disappointment. We couldn't even go on a freaking cave tour because they were already booked up. Man. And this is pretty much the end. This is it. This is the end of the trail. And as you can see, there's nothing. Almost 3.5 miles
Of nothing.
of nothing.
Like 3 miles.
Yeah, well, it's GPS says or the phone. So if we hiked 3.3 miles, there's no payoff, unless you consider that. I mean,
That's all. So where does the blue keep going then?
so
That's weird.
if you can hear the frustration in our voices, yeah, it's real. Yeah, be back. So this is it. The official endpoint of the trail that we've been hiking. Oops. A picnic table,
Don't forget the trash can.
a trash can, and places where you could tie your horses off. And a road. Try not to sound so disappointed. I totally am.
Boy.
I mean, we're spending some quality, father-son stuff. Oops. Yeah. But aside from that, and it's cold. Yeah, no, and there's a breeze.
And now we're trying to decide which would be better.
Yeah, because I looked it up. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, you're good.
This road will eventually take us back to the car. It goes on to an actual paved road, which is the road that we actually drove on to get to the trailhead.
Which is weird because I felt like that made sense.
Yeah. So, but it's a much longer route going that way than the route we took to get here.
But
It looks like it's at least 6-ish miles of road walking. The only problem that'll bother me is when we get back to the paved road, start headed back to the car, there's houses. And what houses means dogs that people don't chain up, and they're going to chase us. That's what I'm thinking. And I don't want to have to them.
it's just crazy because like the direction we were coming, that makes more sense. Like I don't know.
But none of
Where's
these
that
people.
go then?
I don't know. But these people out here, they don't chain up their dogs. That's the first thing that popped into my head. They'll have to walk past all these people's homes with unchained dogs.
Yeah. Now which one's gonna take longer? Fighting through the mud, the horse mud, to get back, or walking on the road? What's gonna be? How long did it take us to get up?
What time is it?
I don't know. I left my phone in the car.
We've been walking for 2 hours and 17 minutes.
Huh.
So take 2 hours to get back the way we came.
Yeah.
I guess that's what we're gonna do.
Okay. Dang it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we're not even going to bother sitting here and have a snack. Because what's the point?
I'm so bummed. The only plus side on this whole trail is this.
Yeah, because the weather, the precipitation isn't bothering. That's not what's bothering me.
No, it's how
Yeah.
stupid and lame this trail is. And how
yeah.
much of a bull piece of... Oh.
Because like I said, when checking the weather, I knew it was gonna snow and be like this. But this stuff is just bouncing off of us, and we're not exactly getting drenched as if we were in the rain.
Waterproof.
Okay.
Not sure about my leather gloves,
Yeah. Trail update. Bummed out. Be back. No more sleet. Straight snow. Big flakes too. I'm sorry, but that looks cool.
I like snow.
Yeah.
Still doesn't change anything about the trail though.
No.
Still pretty sure it was a trail.
That does look cool. Anyway, be back.
Well, I actually think we're almost back.
Yep.
Good thing about this trail, it's short. And you know, that's the only good thing about this trail, is it's short.
Lessons the pain.
Huh?
Lessons the pain.
Yeah.
You don't suffer as long.
So, it feels like it got 10 degrees colder. It's still snowing-ish.
Yeah, but it slowed down. That kind of bums me out.
Yeah.
Along with everything else. I like the big snowflakes.
Yeah. They're huge. So, this trail is kind of a major letdown. But it's not our fault. Well, is it? We didn't know that it was gonna flood like we said, so because we didn't get that much rain where we live, so I don't know. But this is on one of those lists to never do. So yeah, this is gonna be our, like he said, what we were discussing earlier, it's gonna be like one of our lowest rated trails. It's not even a trail, it's not a hiking trail at all. It's a horse trail.
Yep.
Bottom line. So with those of you hikers that stand behind us on this, don't ever do this one. It's not meant for hikers at all. So this should actually be taken off the hiking routes and stuff, apps and all that.
Yep.
There's nothing here. You don't see anything. It's just a walk in the woods and mud. That's all it is. So yeah. Haven't talked much on here because there's not really much to talk about. There's nothing exciting happening except for what you see falling out of the sky. That's the only excitement on this trail. So,
The only singular pretty spot was the river.
yeah. Well, yeah. So, this trail bombed. Bad. like a super bomb. So yeah, that's
No overlook.
no overlooks.
The waterfall. Nothing.
Yeah, had zip, none, nothing. So we're kind of bummed out. The only good part is spending time together on this horrid trail. And the snow. That's it. Yeah. So we get off this thing and talk to you guys when we get to the end, I guess.
Yeah.
So, adios. Hi. Hold on 1 second. You're a little smeary. There you go. Anyways, so
We didn't bother with our usual outro.
that's how aggravated we were. So yeah, well, that trail sucked. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm with him. That's a 2. Our lowest ever named grade we've ever given a trail. Yeah, so there's not really much to say. I don't recommend this trail. There were no highlights of the trail. The only highlights was that it started snowing. Yep. And all the wonderful horse mud you can step your feet in. That's right. Ponies. Anyways, sorry.
Not a hiking trail. I don't care if it is on the app. It's not a hiking trail.
Yeah, so don't go check this trail out. Highly don't recommend it. And
We do recommend Mammoth Cave National Park.
yes.
Park, yeah. That trail within the park.
Yeah. So yeah. Got nothing else to say. So stay hiking, stay safe, and stay warm. And we'll see you guys next time, and check out all our videos on our channel, the better ones.
Yeah.
And hit that like and subscribe.
And hopefully next week, or next hike. Not sure if it'll be next week or not. Hopefully.
I hope so.
Yeah, time for a long drive. If there's ever a day where Murphy's Law slapped us in the face, where if anything could go wrong, it's going to, yeah, that happens.
Oh yeah, big time.
So, but hey, keep your stick on the ice,
Yep.
and
We'll see you next time.
Murphy's Law was alive and well this day. It was one of our worst days on the trail, and we just couldn't conceal our disappointment. We never even took a single still photo. Yet, despite it all, we still spent today together as father and son, as trail hunters. We were still out doing what we absolutely love to do, hit the trail, no matter how crappy that trail turned out to be. We wish you all health and happiness, and we'll see you all out on the trail.